Welcome to the British Hillclimb Championship and Midland Championship from Prescott today. This is 6 rounds to go, including 2 here, 2 at Doon in Scotland and 2 at Loughton Park. It's all very, very closely contested. We have a maximum entry here of 195 cars. We are expecting the possibility of some rain, but hopefully that doesn't come and we get a full, very competitive day of maximum attack hill climbing. Well, I'm with Matthew Ryder, leading our championship at the moment. It's quite a weekend for Matthew because not only is he driving this magnificent Gould, we've had a few weeks off. What have you been up to, Matthew?
Fixing the car mostly, actually. We had a little bit of an issue at Shelsley last time around, which did a bit of damage to the carbon fibre and the suspension around the car. So Sean and the team have been putting in quite a lot of time to get it all back up to speed. A few little teething things this morning as we get it ready, so that's why you can see everyone working on the car now. But it should be small things, and we're hoping for it all to be all sorted, ready for the rest of the weekend.
Well, now Matthew hasn't told you this, but I know that Kirsten is expecting the due day is Monday, Matthew. What's going to happen if you suddenly get the phone call?
Who knows? We'll have to take that one as it comes. You just never know, do you? So for now, there's no signs of anything. At some point, we might be making a quick dash to the hospital, I suppose. But we're not far from home here, which is quite convenient. So, so far, so good. We'll have to wait and see what happens, won't we?
Well, it's good to see you here at Prescott. Season's going well so far. I'd like to think that you're going as well as you possibly can. Are you happy with the performance of the car and yourself?
Sitting in second, I'm always going to say no to that, if I'm honest. There's always more to be had out of both of them. Second half of the season's been a lot better. The car's constantly changing. We're constantly changing it to find the time, and I think this morning and the times that everybody's doing are all so close together. So yeah, no, we'd like to be quicker, and I'd like to be better. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, you're never going to be completely happy unless you're sat at the top, are you? But the car and yourself, it looks like everything's come together really well this year. Is there anything more that you can throw at it? Anything that you can unlock from it in the immediate future?
Yeah, but probably a bit too late for the events that we've got left. Power-wise, we'd turned it down a bit, so we've turned it back up. Which makes it harder to drive, but the car's quicker, and that adds to the fun of the game, really. So here's not a power hill, it's anything but, and neither really is Loughton or Doon. But yeah, it doesn't do any harm in first, second, third as we're heading towards the bridge, just to try and get that power down and use a bit of it. But that won't make, you're talking hundreds, not tens.
Okay, now how I'm with Alex Coles from Plymouth. Now, Alex has been fantastic this year. He's currently, I think, in 9th position in the championship. He's looking to get that top 10 number. And you're here. You had a bit of bad luck at Shelsley recently, failure on the car. But anyway, the car's all mended. How's it all looking?
A lot better than Shelsley for sure. We sorted the problems. We sorted both sides. We thought if we're doing one, may as well do both. So. Yeah, first practice this morning all went well. So yeah, looking forward to the rest of the weekend. Hopefully it all stays together. So
you're driving with Calvin Broad this year in Calvin's car and sharing it, doing a great job. I mean, you two have never gone so quick, I think. And this little car is a little... Well, tell us what engine and why it goes so quick.
So we're running the supercharged Hayabusa. Obviously a very lightweight, small engine with quite a fair bit of power. And the car's very lightweight as well, all carbon fibre. So yeah, the power to weight ratio really works in our favour. And yeah, powers along quite nicely.
Right, so I'm joined here by Damien Bradley. Good to see you, sir. Fresh back from a very busy year. So the last time I saw this car out, you had a reasonable Shelsley Walsh, not perfect, but reasonable. What are you hoping for this weekend? How's the car going? You told me off camera a second ago that you've unlocked more power.
Yeah, exactly that. So a top line power figure is probably similar to where it has been for a while now. We are on a new AET turbo. We were on that for Shelsley. The car just didn't feel right at Shelsley. I was really struggling with it. I felt like it was really hard work to get like a 29 second out of the car at Shelsley, which is, is a quick time, but just not quite where I would have expected the car to be. So we changed the turbocharger to a different AET turbo. It's chunk bigger, and it does deliver quite a lot more power than the pipe 6-speed turbo, for example. So that's been an improvement. But there was still something not quite right in terms of its responsiveness. And then we discovered that we've had a variable valve timing issue, as in it's not been working for quite some time now. The logs showed that it was kind of working, but not quite right. And then we delved into it further and found out one of the solenoids had stopped working. That was switched on, and that is now working. So my first run here at Prescott this morning on the lowest boost setting, it was scary.
Well, I can imagine. I mean, I've been a big, like many of us have been, we've been long-time followers of Team Legacy UK, of which obviously you're very good on social media, you're pushing this on. It's a fantastic following that you've got, and I've seen this car develop over time, and even when we were in Portugal and Braga, it was just amazing. How far has it come? Is it kind of built to a point where there's not much further to go with it, or is there still, in terms of development of the car, where else is left to go with it?
I think there's still a huge amount to come from it. I think that we need to look at the Olin suspension again, and that's something I've been focused on this weekend, is going back to my settings of my Olins here at Prescott from the spreadsheet from 2 years ago, and working back from that and trying to develop the suspension. The next big chapter, which you may or may not see at the beginning of next season, is going to be aero.
Right, I'm with Will Hall here. Good to see you, Will. You all right? Lovely to see you. Stood in front of this beautifully liveried GR59. Will, you've been going really well this year, and let's hope that theme continues. You've already done a bit of happy hunting ground at Prescott. How are you feeling?
Yeah, feel good. Car feels good. We've done some more tweaks the last 2-3 weeks, so trying to find that next 100th of a second.
So consistency has been the key. Obviously, you had a bit of a weird one at Shelsley, obviously having that qualification, and then a bit of an issue on the with the timing. How'd you bounce back? You feeling like?
Yeah, forgotten about that. Not at the time. I was gutted at the time, but move on. 3 weeks later, and we're going to try and fight for 2 wins. So, yeah.
On the subject of that, a bit of a question mark about weather. Wet, dry. What do you prefer?
I like both, but I'd like it to rain today. So it'll be tough because some of the smaller cars will be quick up here, but it'll be good for
absolutely. Well, look, Will, he doesn't always love the interviews, but I have to charm him into the interview. Will,
I'm with Alex Summers, previous winner of the championship and runner-up a few times. But today, the Summers team have got 2 cars out. Alex, which cars you got this weekend?
So we've got the usual trusty steed, the Firestorm, which is me and Mum. And then my wife and dad, Debbie and Richard, are in the P40, which is the sort of family project car, if you like.
Now, we know about your project car, but there's also project car number 2. How far down the road is project car number 2?
I think I'm not as far down as I'd like to be. And everyone's like, oh, you're coming out next year, you're getting it next year. And I think, a lot has to go right. Obviously, I'm a dad now, so spare time is a bit of a luxury. But yeah, I mean, we've got the tub, we've got all the bodywork, every single piece of bodywork's done. Front suspension sort of getting there. It's just an unbelievable amount of little things that no one really thinks of, like top hat washers and little brackets and, P-clips for wiring looms. And there's just a huge amount of detail that you sort of see, oh, you've got a tub, you've got an engine, great, you've got a car. Well, no.
Yeah, I can't even comprehend, because I know the work you guys put in, and you've built the car yourselves, which is amazing. Done all the carbon fibre work yourselves, incredible, really. And then, so what engine you're going to put in that one?
So we're lucky to have a couple of these XD V8s, so that's the plan at the moment. I probably embellished that. That's an IndyCar engine. It's late 90s, I think 1998, 2.7 litre naturally aspirated V8. Something like 650 brake. So where else would you look? Judd, maybe, but they're quite expensive.
I think that's a sound move.